I was at an ABC network meeting last week with a group of really local business owners. And, I'm there to build some good, solid relationships, turning strangers into friends and friends into clients and hopefully grow my business. And, if you've been networking at some business place or other, you will have had to stand up and do your 1 minute. And we'd all done a bit, and then this lady stood up and she started to tell a story, and she's very well respected in the group, got a really good business. And she was saying that how she'd had a major operation and obviously wasn't able to earn any money for a couple of weeks. And then lots of people, despite the fact that she was self-employed, right, had said to her, why don't you sign on and get some sick pay? You must be entitled to this sick pay somewhere. There's something you can do to get it. So what she did, she spent 19 hours of her time to fill in the forms, do some interviews, and go through all of the palaver to actually get paid some sick pay. Anyway, she told the story and said all of that work and the money actually came through on Thursday last week, and she got £11.08. Now, if you sit back and work that out, 19 hours for £11.08 works out at 58 pence an hour. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's a little bit below the national average. And what that did, it got me thinking about people and the way that they think about business. Now, as you know, I've done lots of talk about being an entrepreneur or being an employee and what is the mindset between the two. And I think it's a crucial thing because lots of us, we're taught how to do our trade and we're very good at that. So as I say, I'm a psychologist. However, I see myself as a businessman that uses psychology as a tool. And that's a different bit because I think like a business person. So I'm thinking, how can I help you now? Maybe just change your mindset. If it is bordering on the employee mindset, how can you swap it to an entrepreneur? So here's 4 tips to help you think differently if you choose to. So the first one, employees generally, they're looking for direction from somebody, while the the entrepreneur is actually looking about how they create that path. If an employee, something goes wrong for them, they're going to ask for help. Whereas the entrepreneur, they actually take responsibility for what's going on. Now, my mindset in that is I'm not looking for anybody to save me. If it's going to be, it's up to me. I think that was an Anthony Robbins thing. Some of you will know probably better than me. But, I'm responsible for me. Nobody's going to save me. So I'm going to actually get up and do something about it. And I'm not looking for somebody else to find solutions for me. The second thing is generally employees, they take fewer risks. So, one of the things for sure these days, this doesn't seem to be safe employment. You might think you're in a nice, safe job with a guaranteed payment, but that could end just as easy. I mean, just look what's happened through the pandemic and how things have turned out with that. So it's not always safe there. But on a thinking basis, is nothing great is achieved in a risk-free comfort zone. For me, the comfort zone is a dead zone. So if you're feeling comfortable doing something, maybe push yourself and start to think how, by being out of my comfort zone, would I achieve something different? I watched something on the telly the other day and this lady was saying she was just about to go up on one of those wind surfs on the back of a boat. I don't know if that's what they call them, but she said she's really nervous about doing it. And she said, but one thing's for sure, I'll either hate it or I'll love it. If I hate it, I'll never do it again. But if I love it, I'll be doing it loads of times. And that's how I see things. If I find I'm in a comfort zone, it has to change. Number 3, employees, they get paid for their role. Whereas, you know, if they work 8 hours, they'll get paid for 8 hours. Whereas an entrepreneur generally gets paid for the results that they deliver, whatever that is. And that's, for me, I'm not really interested for the people that work for me. And I've always done this. And, you know, years back, whichever way I look at it, I want, if you're working for me, these are the results that I want, whether that takes you an hour or 20 hours or 19, as the case may be for that. I'd want you to get me a result. So the sooner you get that result done, the more money I can pay you, because the more money I earn. So, you know, entrepreneurs generally think about the results. And the fourth thing, employees tend to focus on a problem or on the negative aspects of something that's happening. So, for instance, you know, people, and in lots and lots of talk in the news at the moment and social media about a recession is coming. Now, I'm going to do more about this next week. We're going to do one on recession or opportunity. So something to look forward to. But if you're an employee, the chances are you're looking and focusing on that problem, whereas an entrepreneur tends to focus on the solution. And one of the things that I tell my clients or people that I meet is, yes, we've got to identify the problem, and it's important that we identify the problem, but then spend your energy working on the solution and not on the problem. So there you are. There's 4 tips to change your thoughts from being an employee to moving over to be an entrepreneur. And sometimes it's as easy as that, to just change how you think about stuff. And if you want to know more about networking, have a look at ABC Networks. If you want to know more about mindset, have a look about me. And if you've enjoyed this video, please watch the next video just here, or subscribe to my YouTube channel just here.